Hello and welcome to my channel. This is season 3, episode 4. Before I start this video, I want to thank those that have subscribed to my channel and thank you to those of you that have been following and supporting me. Now before we start this, I have one notification. So recently I made a few purchases, thankfully I've got some money in the bank, and there are a few items that have arrived but not everything, so you'll see them in a video at a later date. Other than that, let's get into this video. So you're probably wondering, Gamble, where were you last week? Well, I took that week off due to work and everything. I'm still trying to get back into a routine. Again, videos will come out when they are able to. Now, what I want to say before I start this is I have, at the last minute, booked onto Skirmish Wycombe Airsoft. So I'm going tomorrow, which will be Sunday. So I'll get some footage, fingers crossed, hopefully, some good stuff compared to my last game. If you haven't seen my last video, check it out for what it is and enjoy it. Now, like I mentioned at the beginning with the notifications, I bought certain items and I am going to go over this particular item right here. Now, these are gloves, but these are not just any normal gloves. They are mechanic gloves. Hopefully you can see that if I get it into focus. Now, these come in a variety of colours and patterns and sizes as necessary. So these are large. So what's going to happen is I'm going to put the video up in front of you right now. It's just a quick one. So this is a quick video. Again, I am holding it by hand. This is how it came. Again, attached to this with some instructions, obviously in foreign languages, but nevertheless, let's test this out. So that was a quick video. As you can see, I've got two different types of gloves on. I've had these ones. These are my hunting gloves. I've had them for over 2 years. They have been worn and torn, as you can see clearly. And, well, I'm going to phase them out for the new ones that I have here. I'll be honest, these still can be used. What I might do is I might get someone that I know who's good at stitching or something, just to see if it can be done. Again, good luck for the apocalyptic scenario. Again, worn and torn. But no, mechanic gloves. Now, I purchased these off Amazon for next day delivery, and they didn't do that, but they were very kind enough straight away to send an email saying, sorry, we didn't deliver it on the day, you have been refunded. So that was a good sign, because I was going to chase them up on that. So these came in 4 colours, I believe. The black, as you see in front of you, green, tan, and I believe some camo pattern, woodland description. There might be more, but again, you have to check out for that. So these were $11.99 off Amazon, plus obviously fast postage. Now, I was thinking about doing a game, but I mentioned I'm going to Skirmish Wycombe Airsoft, so I'm kind of glad these turned up in the end. And I'll get these a little closer so you can see, hopefully. Now straight away, I took these out last night to my work because it was quite cold in the evening. I wore them for the entire time in the cold, and I didn't overheat, and they just kept my hands warm, which is again a good feature. Now these gloves have been highly recommended before, and you might actually see some airsoft players, or you might even be an airsoft player that uses these. And I have heard that military service personnel, again of the branches, use these. Again, don't hold me to that. But nevertheless, these are very comfortable, again, easy to grasp. You can already use your phone. Obviously, if you've got like finger or thumbprint scanner, it won't work, but obviously put your code in. You can text, and I did try that out. I will say these gloves, for what they are, $11.99, they do the job so far. I am going to test them out tomorrow, so fingers crossed, hopefully they'll do well. There is padding up here, obviously with the logo and everything. If you look carefully, you can see there's a bit of difference in the design from the index finger, obviously the design, but again, that's just me being picky and everything. So I guess the real test will be, because again, you know what I'm like on the field, I'm going to run, climb, do everything and see how these gloves do. Maybe they even will do better against stinging nettles, because at Skirmish Wycombe Airsoft there are certain areas that are full of stinging nettles, and yes, I have run, dived and crawled through them, and you need some gloves to protect you. And I'd honestly say the reason why I'm doing this video, again, for anyone that's playing, fair enough, but for the beginners, When you rent, always important if you can, rent first. I'd say get yourself a good pair of gloves. Sometimes at the site they might provide them. Well, they won't really provide them, but they'll have a shop anyway that has gloves in there. You might want to consider buying them. I haven't really tested these out apart from at work. I'm looking forward to testing them on the field. So taking them to a woodland environment tomorrow. I'm going to take these to a CQB environment, and they are quite, I wouldn't say they're thick padded, but they have got a nice little padding protection, I suppose. So hopefully in CQB offers a little bit more, because in CQB these did a good job, but when I got shot in the pinky, pretty close up, fair enough, it didn't provide as much protection up close, whereas these I think will do a little bit better. But again, it's preference when you choose your gloves. Originally, I had, when I first bought my gloves, I'll put a picture up here, I had the tactical gloves, and the knuckle padding kept just digging into my knuckles, and it was becoming very irritable just trying to trigger or do anything simple, so I got rid of them in the end. So these are what replaced the first gloves, first pair of gloves if I should be more specific. Hunting gloves, highly recommend them. Mechanics, I look forward to trying out. I will say this, as an airsoft player, it doesn't matter what site you go to, protect your hands, especially CQB, close and personal. It does hurt when it hits the flesh or nails, from what I hear. Outdoors, again, stinging nettles, anything like wood, branches, mainly stinging nettles for me. You just want to protect your hands because you don't want to be irritable and can affect your game. And that's it pretty much in this video. So it may not seem very exciting, but you always need a decent pair of gloves for whatever site you go to, and with COVID around and everything, it offers, again, any protection, again, with the cases going up again, which is not helping. I am also planning not just to test these out, I'm going to test out my Ushanka, and yeah, I've got to decide on what gear to take, as this is last minute. And yeah, that's it basically for this video. So if you are considering these type of gloves, go right on ahead. They're not that expensive, and they're quite universal. People use them for all types of things, and airsoft is one of them. And that's it for this video. So like, comment, share and subscribe. Don't forget to click the little bell icon so you know when the next video is. I enjoyed making this video. I look forward to making the next one. The most important thing you can do is stay safe.